So today was supposed to be another one of those days where we were supposed to leave on our way to Mill Bay. But as you can see, we're still at the marina. So it's January in the Pacific Northwest, which means that we are getting a lot of southwesterly winds. There was also a large landslide in Butte Inlet, which is like pretty much directly east of here. It created a 100-meter wave kind of thing. So there's a lot of debris in the water. We are also up Discovery Channel, and the currents in here are absolutely insane. So it's pretty much you have to leave exactly when you're at slack current, which this morning was 7 o'clock, 7:30. Which, as it turns out, also means that we would have been leaving in the dark, and like we said, there's a ton of debris in the water, so we were pretty uncomfortable with the idea of leaving in the dark because we don't want to run into a bunch of logs. And there's like full-on trees. Like, it is insane how much wood is out there. Like, it's like a river of wood. So we woke up this morning, and the forecast for the last 2 days has said that it was supposed to be dead calm from like, I don't know, 7 o'clock until middle of the night tonight. But we woke up and the wind was still blowing, and we looked at the forecast and it was looking like the wind wasn't supposed to die now until like 2 o'clock or something, 3 o'clock. And our plan was kind of to cross this bar that's in between an island and like Vancouver Island. And it's super shallow in there, and with any kind of wind or chop, it's like less than comfortable. Also, the next 2 days after this are supposed to be windy again, like 20-25 knots, and again with the debris and with having to motor straight into the wind, it was just going to be a long push. So we've kind of decided that we're going to postpone again until we get like at least 2 days of calm weather in a row, which is looking like early next week if the predictions don't change again. So we are learning that you definitely do not get to decide when and where you go when you're living on a sailboat, especially in the Pacific Northwest this time of year.
We decided we were done with the normal life and set out to turn our lives into an adventure. This is our story: the good, the bad, and the crazy. Join us as we sail, explore, and share our mistakes along the way. Welcome to the Wayward life. Where you going all the way to?
Well, folks, exciting things are happening today. We're finally going to be leaving in about an hour here. So we had other plans this morning to leave at like 5:30. We were going to leave at 5:45 because of the tides here. But there's also been a lot of logs in the water, and it would have been very dark outside when we left, so we decided not to, and we were just going to take the day off and try to rest and then leave tomorrow or Friday. But as it turns out, we changed our minds again, and we're going to leave at 11:30 today because the weather is absolutely perfect. So instead, like, we were going to go all the way down to Comox, and then, which is like 50 nautical miles, so that's why we wanted to leave so early in the morning, because otherwise we're coming in at dark. But instead we're going to go across the strait to this little island called Savory Island, and we're going to anchor there for the night, and then might be an extra day there, but if not, then we're going to kind of head down the Sunshine Coast and then back over. So the big issue with being in Campbell River is that the current runs up the Discovery Channel at like 7 or 8 knots, so there's like twice a day that you can really hit it to come in or out of the marina where you're at slack tide. And obviously we're on a sailboat, so our top knots is like 7 on a good day, so there's no way we're running against a 7-knot current. So we had 2 chances to leave today. One was at like 5:30, 5:45, and then the current would have been against us by the time we got out of the channel too, so then we would have had to deal with 3 or 4 knots against us, and that would have built the entire time we were heading down. But today, as we leave, when we're planning on leaving now, the current should be running with us, so we'll actually be gaining speed instead of working against it, so that's going to be awesome. And we're leaving before slack, by about half an hour, so yeah, it should be awesome. It should, if the weather holds. And then tomorrow it's supposed to blow like quite a bit in the strait, but that also might die. It might change. If it does blow like it says it's going to blow, then we'll still be protected where the anchorage is. And if it doesn't, then we start heading south. So yeah, that is our plan. Fingers crossed things work out the way that we are hoping that they do, and we actually get down to Mill Bay within this week. We have until Friday next week, it's Wednesday today, to be back.
We left at 11:30 as planned with Wind Gypsy as our buddy boat. This was the first time we had taken Nordic 5 out of the marina since bringing her here. We had one of us at the bow for a good chunk of this trip, just looking out for wood in the water. Not long after getting out of the Discovery Passage, we found just enough wind to raise the sails, for the first time ever. Because of the issues we had raising the mainsail when we first got Nordic 5, our guess was that the main hadn't been raised in at least 15 years, so it was really exciting for us to raise it.
As you can see, we're ripping along at a very, very exciting 1.4 knots.
Are we sailing? Sort of. Motor sailing? Our wind died again. That's unfortunate.
The wind didn't last for very long, and we were soon back to motoring, just in time to reach a tidal line chock full of wood. But it was so beautiful that we didn't mind too much. We were just so happy to be out on the water. But then...
We're sailing! At a whole 2.3 knots. Oh.
Even Max is excited. Oh! Yeah, there's not much for wind, but look at that. We have hardly any wind, but we're still moving. We got a little bit of wind from around the island, and now we're in the shadow. So I think it's going to be back to motoring, because everybody's looking.
Hey, we have a solid 2 knots.
Oh.
Solid 2 knots.
2.1.
Oh, we're going up. We were at 1.9, so we're going back. Oh, 2.2. Oh! The simple pleasures.
Yep. starting to get this thing figured out. Because it's almost dead calm and we're doing 3.5 knots. With all our sail up.
And just like that, sails are down. We're heading into Kiefer Bay on Savory Island. Following Marty and May. Logan just hopped down. Mainsail is not the easiest to wrap up and stuff, so he's having a little bit of a hard time. But he's got it, so that's good. So I can pump up the engine a tiny bit now. But yeah, I think we're gonna get a nice sunset tonight, so that's exciting. I'll show you guys that. This has been a pretty sweet day actually, surprisingly enough, considering I woke up this morning very disappointed that we weren't going sailing, and then we actually got the sails up. That's how sailing we went. We raced 3 sails. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought we were just gonna be motoring for like 4 days and that'd be it, but good news, I was wrong. But look at this sun. So that shall turn into a nice sunset. Should hopefully be able to anchor nicely and comfortably. Get a good night's sleep. Max is already starting on that.
We can catch up with them.
Okay. And then we'll see what tomorrow brings, I guess, but don't need to think about that yet, so that's also good. We did it! We're anchored at Savory Island with a sunset. Ta-da! May and Marty are right over there. So close, yet so far. And we made it. Our first successful sailing day on the Nordic 5 after owning her for 9 months? Better late than never, right? Max, do you have your life jacket on? Is that nice?
He doesn't seem to think so.
No, looks really not the most comfortable.
What do you think? Does that fit him very good? It's got like a pillow for
I know, I don't know why that's there, it's weird.
Was that him or a seagull?
Seagull.
Oh. He like jumped.
Oh, what a dog.
Okay, you wanna come in? Come on.
Are you scared?
Come on.
Oh, buddy.
Max, come.
Come on.
Good boy.
Good dog. Come on.
Come on.
Let's go.
What's this? What's this?
Let's go.
Come on. You wanna hop in the dinghy? Come on.
Wanna go for a dinghy ride? Not with that on, you don't.
Come here, bud. Come.
He's like,
Come.
no.
Max, come here.
Oh.
Max. Come here. Max, come here. No, that's the wrong way.
Come on, let's go.
He can only back up with that thing on. Good boy.
Okay, in you go.
Hang on a sec. Don't push me in the water.
Got you.
Okay. Come on. It's okay. Come. Come here. I got you. Max, come. Hey, come here. I got you. Come on. I can't get his leg. Okay.
What? Okay, hold on.
Don't let him jump.
Ooh. There we go. Good boy.
Hop in. Hop in. Good boy.
Good boy.
I know it's tough with that on. Here, let me move this for you.
Good boy. So this island has a ton of private property on it and not really any services. Oh, Max is super excited. But it has like white sandy beaches pretty much the entire way around the island, which is super cool. You can imagine this place being amazing in the summertime. It's gorgeous right now, but it's also cold because it's like maybe like 5 degrees, but yeah. Max is figuring out his life jacket. Okay. It's like he got to land and he forgot he was wearing a life jacket. Come on! Come here! Come here! Come on! Come on! Good boy!
Join us next week as we see one of the most interesting sunrises of our lives, visit an incredible anchorage, and find a tiny bit of civilization. As always, thank you for watching, subscribing, and giving us those thumbs up. They really help us to get our videos out to more people. And an extra thank you to our patrons for helping make these videos possible, especially to May for contributing some clips for this video.